Trae Young is out there with Daniels. Then there's Shea. Then it's Okongwu. And Gay is in at the 4 slot. Special K, the playoffs are not far away. What kind of discussions are going on right now in those locker rooms?
Kevin, at this point in time, it's all about focus and intensity. You understand who you are and what needs to be done. It's now a matter of preparing yourself in your mind and body to go out and do that. You've worked for it, and complacency is not an option.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. Clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot by Grimes. No good. Second chance effort. And that one's good. Drummond.
One of the key components of Drummond's game. He's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the first one drops. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin's known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Maxey against Young. A 3-ball. Rebound by the 76ers. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Oubre with the steal. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Drummond passes to Grimes. Back to Drummond. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Back to Daniels. Here's Gay. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 5 on the clock. Pass to Shea. Goes up on the wing. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Grimes. Okongwu grabs the board. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to San Antonio. Young pass to Daniels. That's gets in, coming off the assist from Young.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
And it's Capella missing. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Oubre. Here's Grimes. Bona. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Young against Maxey. Pass to Daniels. Young outside. Pass to Niang. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And how about the find by Trae, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And the 76ers with some changes. Council's checked in, and it's Butler in for Maxey. Now here's LeVert. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State. Oubre outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the 76ers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Krejci. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. LeVert. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Atlanta with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Niang. Edwards defending. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers leading by 12. Here he goes. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's LeVert, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
When you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so it's Philadelphia, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Butler, Kelly Oubre out there with Yabusele. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Hood-Schifino in at the shooting guard position. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. The Hawks trail by 12. Here's Matthews. That one's in, his first shot this game. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Butler dishes to Walker. Back to Butler. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Butler's got his first basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here is Young. He had 25 points in the win against Golden State.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Now, here's Walker after Clint Capella's miss. Okongwu against Drummond. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his fourth rebound in this one. Matthews scanning the floor. And there's the pass to Capella. Makes it off the glass.
When Capella plays with force inside, watch out. I like his intensity.
Butler attacking, plays it up and banks it in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The Hawks trail by 12. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to man. Walker with some nice D.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Butler. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Capella kicks to Young. The kick out to Matthews. Inside, pass to man. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Man's got his first 3 points of the game.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Doughton. LeVert defending. Kicks it out to Maxey. Passes it to Doughton. Back to Maxey. From past the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Shea. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Knocked away. Pass to Bona. Out to Edwards. Here's Maxey.
Philadelphia foul. Bowman.
The Hawks making a change here. Gay's checked in.
Gee.
The Hawks trail by 11. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence. Every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Kept alive, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Atlanta shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shoot two.
The first one falls. The Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. Second free throw, no good. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Doubt. The pass to Grimes. And the 76ers tack on two more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's LeVert. 76ers getting the bucket. Hands the 12-footer.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
To the inside. Bona, count it.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Philadelphia shooting their fifth free throw of the game here. Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
Here's Grimes. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Knocks down the three ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Philadelphia foul. Quentin Grimes. His first, team second.
The Atlanta shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Left side, Maxey. Here's Council. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers In command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what was your impression?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive end. He would take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. Then there's Rizachet, and Gay is in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Rizachet. And he finished it off with a layup. Rizachet's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hawks. Young against Maxey. Out to the right wing. Puts up a deep 3. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Young, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
At the top of the key, Oubre. And here they go. Yabusele passes to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And they also show up top 5 in team scoring. You like the execution, that ability to finish.
And going back to their assist ranking, there's a terrific flow to their offense. You've mentioned it, Greg, often. Good ball movement, good player movement. It's basketball as it was meant to be played. Now, here is Young. Scoreless thus far. Hawks passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Daniels. Basket good.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in him, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
BA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Here's Rizachet. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. No good on the 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Shot by Grimes. No good.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
Pass to Gay. Goes back up. They shoot again. Maxey with the block. They get it back. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Atlanta.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Timeout called the 76ers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit, too.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
And here are the 76ers now, following the bucket by the Hawks.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
I love the fact there's no quitting. I mean, they know they can't cut the lead down all at once. They're not trying to bite off too big a piece of the pie. They're chipping away at it, just banging at that rock, and trying to chip away at it. And so far, so good.
So it's Philadelphia now after Clint Capella's miss. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for LeVert. Getting around 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
George Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Shot is given. The 76ers lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Mann. Here's Maxey. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Here's Atlanta. They're on a 15-5 run here. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, man. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Drummond. And that one drops for him. Drummond's got 6.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Niang. The pass to Krejci. Off target from outside. Here's Grimes. And they'll get another chance. Back to Oubre. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Doughton. So on the floor for Philadelphia. They've got Edwards. He's out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Butler in at the point. The Hawks trail by 8. And here's LeVert. Pass to Young. Pass to Niang. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Butler finds Drummond. Good, and Butler gets the assist. 8 points for Andre Drummond.
Good effort by the defense, but Drummond just powers past the contest.
Young pass to Capella. Now, here is Young. To the paint, and the dunk by Capella.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And it's Drummond missing. The Hawks trailing. LeVert up top. To the left wing. Rizachet with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Edwards. Here's Doughton. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Rizachet. Basket counts.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Here's Council. He's covered by Niang. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Passes to LeVert. There's the pass to Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Dyson Daniels checked in for Atlanta. And he sinks the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Young against Butler. To tie it up. And it's sent back by Drummond. Doughton passes to Edwards. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The 76ers leading. Here's Drummond. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
Pass to Niang. Shea. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
The second half has nearly as well for him. He only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Oubre's checked in for Philadelphia. Off the inbound. Drummond trying to get himself free, and he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 6. Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Young. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Edwards slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Young. 76ers getting the bucket. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Andre Drummond.
Well, you know, it's easy to understand why he's the choice given how well he shot the ball. I mean, just shooting an insane percentage really is what led him to this award. And it's because he was also actively looking to score. He was hunting his shots and was knocking them down.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Young. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
His second. First team foul. At the line for Atlanta. One shot.
And that one falls for Young.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
That'll be a 5-second call. Here's Okongwu. Young dishes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Young against Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Grimes. The rebound by Niang. Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Grimes. Here's Drummond. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Nice shot by Yabusele. Yabusele's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young against Maxey. Steps back and fires. Young, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Okongwu against Drummond. Kicks it out to Maxey. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we know Oubre's not shot. He gets in there, he's going to draw fouls against those defenders.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. Two-possession game.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, fans, let's hear it once again for your ATL Dancers.
29 seconds left in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. 5 to shoot. And so they foul intentionally.
Daniels, his second, team's fourth. At the line for the 76ers, Gershon Yabusele taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
Philadelphia ball.
And that's an intentional foul.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who would go to the line.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Gay. Young from outside. The shot that time not on target. So the 76ers win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.